Welcome to my channel, my friend. Today, I will share something that can change your life. Do you ever feel like English is only a subject, but not part of your real world? I felt that too. But one small change made English my daily life. If you stay with me, I will show you how I did it, step by step, so you can do it too. This story is full of real tips, easy habits, and powerful secrets for beginners. Don't miss a single part, because each moment can unlock your English in a new way. Chapter 1. The day I decided English was my life. I want you to imagine a normal day in my life before English became my daily habit. I woke up late. I checked my phone. I scrolled for hours. I felt tired before the day even started. English was just a subject in my school book. It was something far from me. I thought I needed a teacher or a perfect plan to learn it. I thought I needed a big course or an expensive program. Deep inside, I wanted to speak. I wanted to feel confident. But every day I did nothing. My dream was waiting. My heart was waiting. My life was waiting. Maybe you feel the same. Maybe you know words, but they do not come when you need them. Maybe you want to speak, but your mouth stays quiet. I know that feeling very well. One morning everything changed. I looked at myself in the mirror. My eyes looked tired. My heart felt empty. I asked myself a simple question. When will you start? I could not answer. That moment became my turning point. That was the day I decided that English would not be my subject anymore. It would be my life. I told myself, today I will start small. I will start now. I did not wait for a teacher. I did not wait for a special moment. I chose myself. I chose my dream. This is the first secret I want to share with you. You do not need a perfect plan. You do not need to wait for the right time. You only need one small decision. I remember the first little change I made. I said good morning to myself in English. Just 2 words. Good morning. But it felt different. It felt alive. It was like opening a small window. Fresh air came into my mind. I smiled at my reflection. That moment was powerful. Because it was the first time English was not on a page. It was in my life. That is what I want for you. To make English real. To make it yours. Not for a test. Not for a grade. But for you. After that first morning, I started to add more small steps. While brushing my teeth, I said the name of everything around me in English. Toothbrush, water, mirror, face, smile. While making tea, I whispered the actions in English. Boil water, pour tea, add sugar, drink slowly. It felt strange at first, but then it became normal. My mind started to expect English. My heart started to enjoy English. And little by little, my life started to change. I want you to know something very important. You do not have to be perfect to start. You do not have to know all the rules. You do not have to speak like a native speaker. You only have to try. You only have to open your mouth and say something small. A word, a sentence, a thought. If you can do this today, you have already won, because English will slowly become your friend. When I first made this choice, nobody understood me. People laughed. They said, "Why do you talk to yourself?" They said, "Why do you listen to English all day?" But I did not care, because I knew my dream was bigger than their opinions. I knew my future was waiting for me. Every small sentence was like a brick. Every brick was building my new life. That life had confidence. That life had freedom. That life had English. Maybe you are watching this video now and thinking, can I do this? The answer is yes, you can. You can start today. You can start right now. Look around you. Pick one object. Say its name in English. Smile. You have started. This is how it begins. One word, one step, one small decision. This is how I started too. I want you to see your future. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself walking, speaking, smiling in English. Imagine feeling free. Imagine traveling, making friends, learning new things. This is not a dream far away. This is a life you can build. But you must start today. You must make English your daily life. Not tomorrow. Not next month. Today. That day when I decided to make English my life, I felt scared. But I also felt alive. I felt like I had a secret power inside me. Every morning after that, I woke up with a new hope. I said, today I will live my dream. I want you to feel that too. I want you to wake up tomorrow with that same fire in your heart. You deserve it. You are ready. So, my friend, take this moment seriously. This video is not just information. It is a doorway. You can step through it right now. Comment below one small step you will take today. Tell me how you will add English to your morning. I will read your comment. I will support you. We are in this together. This is the first chapter of my story. It started with a small decision. But that decision changed everything. Now English is not just my subject. It is my daily life. And this is just the beginning. Chapter 2. My morning routine became my English class. When I woke up the next day after my decision, the air felt different. My room was the same. My bed was the same. But my heart was not the same. I felt excited. I felt nervous. I felt like a new life was calling me. I did not wait for a teacher. I did not wait for a perfect plan. I knew the morning was mine. I knew the morning was my best chance. Everything was quiet. The world was still sleeping. This was my time to grow. This was my time to learn. I started with my alarm. When it rang, I whispered, "Good morning" in English. I stretched my arms and said, "Wake up." These two small words became my first class of the day. My bedroom became my classroom. My heart became my teacher. I walked to the bathroom. I looked at the mirror and smiled. I said, "I am ready." These three words gave me power. I said, "I am learning." I said, "I can do this." Simple words. But strong words. They made my brain wake up. They made my heart wake up. As I brushed my teeth, I named everything around me. Toothbrush, water, mirror, face, smile. I said it softly. I said it clearly. My mind started to connect the words to the objects. I was not reading a list. I was not memorizing. I was living English. I was touching English. I was feeling English. This small change made my mornings exciting. It made my mornings alive. Then I went to the kitchen. The smell of tea filled the air. I whispered my actions in English. Boil water, pour tea, add sugar, stir slowly, drink. Each step was like a small sentence. Each step made me more confident. I started to think in English. I started to talk to myself in English. The kitchen became my practice space. The sounds of boiling water and spoons were my background music. My own voice was my teacher. At first it felt strange. I thought maybe I was doing something silly. But then I started to enjoy it. The more I said in English, the more natural it felt. My mouth became used to new sounds. My tongue became faster. My brain started to expect English words. It was like a muscle getting stronger. Every morning was a workout for my language. I also used my phone in the morning to help me. I changed its language to English. I read my first message in English. I checked the weather in English. Small actions, but powerful. They made me think. They made me see English not as a subject, but as my life. It was not extra time. It was my normal time. But now it was full of English. Maybe you think you do not have time. Maybe you think you need to sit for hours with a book, but you do not. You can start with the minutes you already have. You can start with your toothbrush time. You can start with your tea time. You can start with your walk to school or work. You do not need more time. You need a new way to see your time. I remember one morning I felt very tired. I wanted to skip my English words. But then I said to myself, just one word. I said smile. I looked at the mirror and smiled. Then I said, good morning. Suddenly my energy came back. My heart felt light. My mind felt awake. This is the power of small words. They are like keys. They open the door to a bigger world. I want you to try this. Tomorrow when you wake up, say one thing in English. Say, good morning to yourself. Say, I am ready. Say, I can do this. While you brush your teeth, name the things you see. While you make tea or coffee, whisper the steps. Do not worry about mistakes. Do not worry about grammar. Just say the words. Feel the words. Let them become part of you. If you start this habit, something will change inside you. You will feel proud. You will feel alive. You will feel closer to your dream. Your mornings will become your secret English class. No teacher, no test, only you and your new life. This habit can change you more than any big plan. Because it builds consistency. Because it builds confidence. Because it builds courage. Every morning when I practiced like this, I felt a little stronger. My sentences became longer. My voice became louder. My fear became smaller. I started to look forward to mornings. I started to enjoy the quiet time. I started to feel like a new person. This is what I want for you. I want you to feel that excitement. I want you to feel that power. Think of your mornings as a blank page. You can write anything on them. You can make them your time to grow. You can make them your time to live English. It does not matter if your morning is 5 minutes or 50 minutes. What matters is that you use it. What matters is that you start. Now, my friend, close your eyes for a moment. Imagine your own morning. Imagine waking up and speaking English softly. Imagine naming everything around you. Imagine making tea and whispering your actions. Imagine how strong you will feel after a week, after a month, after a year. This is not a dream. This is your future if you start now. I believe in you. You can do this. You can make your morning your English class. You can start small and grow big. If I did it, you can do it too. Write in the comments one small action you will take tomorrow morning. I will read it. I will cheer for you. We are in this together. Chapter 3. Talking to myself changed everything. The first time I spoke to myself in English, it felt strange. I was standing in my small room. The sun was soft. The world was quiet. My heart was beating fast. I opened my mouth and said one simple sentence. I am learning English. My voice sounded new. My words felt different. For a moment I laughed. For a moment I felt shy. But then something inside me changed. I felt power. I felt freedom. It was like a door opened inside my mind. Before that day, I always waited for someone else to practice with. I waited for a teacher. I waited for a friend. I waited for a chance. But those chances came slowly. I spoke very little. My English stayed small. When I started to talk to myself, I stopped waiting. I gave myself the chance. I became my own partner. I became my own teacher. This was the best decision of my life. I started with very easy sentences. I am here. I like this. I feel happy. I spoke them softly. I spoke them again and again. I did not worry about grammar. I did not worry about mistakes. I only wanted to move my mouth. I only wanted to hear my voice in English. Each time I spoke, my fear became smaller. Each time I spoke, My confidence became bigger. At first I used the mirror. I looked at my own eyes. I saw my face. I smiled. I said, "Hello." I said, "How are you?" I answered, "I am fine." This mirror talk was powerful. It gave me courage. It gave me practice. It made me see myself as an English speaker. It made me believe in my future. When you see yourself speaking, your brain starts to accept a new truth. You stop being a learner. You start being a speaker. Later, I started to talk to myself during my day. When I walked to school or work, I whispered small sentences. The sun is bright. I am walking fast. I feel good. When I cooked, I said my steps. Cut tomato. Add salt. Stir slowly. When I cleaned my room, I said, pick up clothes. Fold the shirt. Open the window. Each action became a lesson. Each moment became practice. Sometimes, people saw my lips moving and they looked surprised. But I did not care. I knew my dream was bigger. I knew my practice was secret and strong. I was building a new voice. I was building a new life. My mind started to think in English. My mouth started to speak faster. My fear started to go away. Talking to yourself may feel silly at first, but it is the fastest way to build confidence. It is free. It is private. It is always with you. You do not need a teacher. You do not need a classroom. You only need your own voice. This is the secret of self-talk. It turns waiting into doing. It turns fear into action. I want you to try this today. Stand in front of your mirror. Look at your eyes. Smile. Say hello to yourself. Say, I am learning. Say, I am strong. Say, I can speak English. Feel the words. Let them enter your heart. Do not worry about mistakes. Nobody is watching. Nobody is judging. It is only you and your dream. When you practice like this every day, something magical happens. Your mouth learns the shapes of English sounds. Your brain learns the rhythm. Your heart learns the courage. After a few days, you will feel different. After a few weeks, you will sound different. After a few months, you will be a new person. I remember one evening after weeks of self-talk. I was walking outside. A tourist asked me a question in English. Without thinking, I answered. My words came fast. My voice was clear. My heart was calm. In that moment, I knew self-talk worked. In that moment, I felt proud. This is what I want for you. This is what you can feel, too. Talking to yourself is also a way to know yourself better. When you say, I am happy, you feel the happiness more. When you say, I can do this, you start to believe it. When you say, I am learning, your brain starts to grow. The words are like seeds. They grow inside you. They grow into confidence. They grow into skill. You can also record your voice. Speak a few sentences and listen later. It may feel strange, but it will help you. You will hear your mistakes. You will hear your progress. You will feel proud. This is another way to practice without fear. This is another way to make English your life. Right now, as you watch this video, you can pause for a moment. Say one small sentence in English. Say, I am here. Say, I am learning. Say, I am brave. This small action can change your day. This small action can start your new life. My friend, do not wait. Talk to yourself. Be your own partner. Be your own teacher. This is how I became confident. This is how I became free. You can do it too. You are ready. Write in the comments one sentence you will say to yourself today. I will read it. I will cheer for you. Together we are building a new life. Chapter 4. English in my world. Everywhere I go. When I started to talk to myself, my English began to grow. But then I saw something even bigger. I saw that English was not only in my mouth, it was in my world. It was around me all the time. At first, I thought English was only in books and videos. I thought it was something far away, but I was wrong. English was on the walls, on the phone, in the music, in the street. Once I opened my eyes, I saw it everywhere. This was my next big step. I changed my phone to English. This was simple, but it changed my brain. Every time I opened my phone, I saw English words. Every menu, every button, every notification. It was like a small lesson each time. I did not need to study. I just read. My eyes learned. My mind learned. Slowly, my fingers started to type in English. My thinking started to switch into English. This one change gave me hundreds of small lessons each day. Then I started to label things in my home. Door, mirror, window, bed, chair, cup, spoon. I wrote small notes and stuck them on the objects. Each time I saw them, I read them. Each time I read them, I remembered them. My home became my English school. My objects became my teachers. It felt fun. It felt alive. I was living inside a language. This is something you can do too. Take a few pieces of paper. Write the names of your things. Put them on the objects. Look at them. Say them. Soon you will know them without thinking. I also started to listen to English in every free moment. When I walked to work, I put on my earphones. I listened to simple English stories. I listened to podcasts. I listened to music. Even if I did not understand every word, I felt the sound. I felt the rhythm. My brain was learning even when my eyes were closed. This was not hard work. This was a daily habit. It was like water flowing into my mind. Everywhere I went, I looked for English signs. On buses, in shops, on walls. I tried to read them. I tried to understand them. I repeated them softly. I started to see the world as a free classroom. It was open 24 hours. It was waiting for me. This gave me a new kind of joy. My learning was no longer stuck at a desk. It was alive in the streets. One day I was in a shop and I saw a label in English. It said fresh apples. I smiled because I understood. I whispered fresh apples again. My brain lit up. It was a small moment, but it felt like a big win. These small wins gave me energy. They told me, keep going. You are learning. This is what I want you to see. Your world is full of English. You do not need a special place. You do not need special time. You only need open eyes. You only need a curious heart. Look around you. Find one English word today. Say it. Feel it. Let it stay with you. Tomorrow find another one. This is how you build your English world. You can also use social media in English. Follow simple English pages. Watch small videos. Comment in English. Use easy words. Make it a habit. Little by little, you will feel more comfortable. Little by little, you will stop translating. You will start living English. I also started to dream in English. At first, only a few words. Then whole sentences. This happened because English was everywhere in my day. My brain started to think in English even when I was asleep. This was a surprise. But it made me happy. It showed me that my practice was working. Sometimes I felt tired. Sometimes I thought, this is too much. But then I remembered my dream. I remembered my future. I said to myself, just one more word. Just one more label. Just one more story. These small steps built my world. These small steps built my skill. I want you to imagine your own world. Imagine your room with English labels. Imagine your phone in English. Imagine your earphones full of English stories. Imagine the street sign speaking to you. Imagine your brain collecting English every hour. This is not a dream. This is something you can start today. Right now, as you watch this video, Pick one action. Write in the comments what you will do. Will you change your phone? Will you label your room? Will you listen to English on your walk? Choose one. Tell me. Start today. The more you surround yourself with English, the faster you will grow. You will feel it in your thinking. You will feel it in your speaking. You will feel it in your confidence. You will stop seeing English as a task. You will start seeing it as a life. My friend, you are not only learning English, you are building a new world. You are building a new you. This is powerful. This is possible. This is yours. Chapter 5. Living English, not just learning English. There came a day when I realized I was no longer just studying English. I was living it. It was no longer a subject in a book. It was my morning. It was my walk. It was my room. It was my thoughts. It was in my heart. When I woke up, English was there. When I moved through my day, English was there. When I went to sleep, English was there. This is the power of daily action. This is the power of small steps repeated every day. I stopped waiting for the perfect time. I stopped waiting for big lessons. I started to enjoy small moments. I made English my companion. I made it my friend. This changed everything. Learning became easy. Speaking became natural. Thinking became faster. I did not feel pressure. I felt joy. This is what I want for you. When you live English, you do not need to force yourself. It becomes part of you. It becomes like breathing. You start to see words everywhere. You start to hear phrases everywhere. Your brain becomes hungry for more. Your mouth becomes ready to speak. Your fear starts to disappear. You stop being a student. You start being a speaker. I remember the first time I spoke English to a stranger without thinking. It was a small moment, but it felt like a miracle. My words came naturally. My heart stayed calm. My face smiled. I thought, this is me now. I am doing it. This is what happens when you live the language. The practice is inside you. It is ready when you need it. Living English also gave me confidence in other areas of life. I started to believe in myself more. I started to try new things. I started to meet new people. I started to feel brave. This is the hidden gift of daily practice. It builds not only skill but also character. It builds not only language but also courage. I want you to start imagining your own life with English as a friend. Picture yourself making breakfast while speaking small sentences. Picture yourself walking outside with English words in your mind. Picture yourself watching a simple English show and feeling every word. Picture yourself writing a small diary entry at night. Each action is small, but together they are powerful. When you live English, mistakes do not scare you. They become normal. They become signs of growth. They become your teachers. You start to enjoy the process. You start to laugh at your errors. You start to feel free. This is how you grow fast. This is how you become confident. Sometimes people ask me, how long did it take you? I say, it started the day I decided to live English. That is the real secret. Not how many months, not how many lessons, but the decision to make English part of your life. From that day, everything changed. You can do the same. You do not have to move to another country. You do not have to pay for big classes. You can start right where you are. Use your mornings. Use your walks. Use your home. Use your phone. Let English live in your daily life. Let it grow like a plant in your heart. I know it feels scary at first. I know it feels slow at first. But remember, each small step is a brick. Each brick builds your new house. Soon you will walk into that house and call it home. Soon you will speak without fear. Soon you will think without translating. Soon you will feel proud of yourself. I want you to take a deep breath right now. Say softly, I am living English. Say it again. Feel the power of these words. You are not just learning, you are changing your life. You are building your dream. You are making it real. This is the truth. Your life can change with small daily habits. Your life can change with simple English moments. Your life can change with one decision. If you start today, your future will thank you. Write in the comments one way you will live English today. Will you speak to yourself? Will you label your room? Will you change your phone language? Tell me. I will read it. I will cheer for you. Together we are a family of learners who live English. Now, my friend, this is the end of my story, but the start of yours. You have seen how I decided. You have seen my mornings. You have seen my self-talk. You have seen my world filled with English. You have seen how I live the language now. It is your turn. Start small today. Make English your daily friend. Live it. Love it. Grow with it. You can do it. I believe in you. Stay with me and subscribe to my channel How to Learn English. Like this video. Comment your favorite small habit. Share it with someone who wants to learn English. Together we will grow. Together we will speak. Together we will live English.